Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more Skyrim Roleplaying. We were going to go talk to the Jarl, get on our way. We killed a dragon last episode, and I'm thoroughly amazed by that. We have some stuff we need. Vandal. I'm not entirely certain what that was, but I think we should try to get inside as soon as possible. Is Pelagius around here? I have some more cabbages to sell him. Must be around here somewhere. Guessing you're his wife.
Hmm.
Yes, you wouldn't know anything about where he is, right? You still have that dead giant there. That's unfortunate. Should probably like clean that up. Though I guess it would be expensive to take care of a dead giant. Exactly something I thought of. Very well, I won't judge. Who are you? Of course. No special name. How unfortunate.
Need a horse? Talk to my father, Skullbar.
All right, we might have enough to buy us a horse, so we'll keep that in mind. Eventually, Pelagius. Excellent.
Good to have you by my side. Honest pay for honest work. You should buy some produce from Carlotta. Most of it comes from
Excellent. You know what? I think I might, because if she sells water, that's exactly what I need. Running a bit low. Might also need to make us more food. Let us go ahead and look at our journal, make sure we've done everything. We've done that. How about this? We need to find that guy's sword, as well as deliver that sword. We might also speak to the companions. If there are more dragons around, we might have to deal with them. First, I'm gonna go sell some stuff. We got some dragon bones. Those I'm sure have to be expensive somehow, some way.
Do you like horses?
Oh.
You should
You there. We're
Hello.
looking for someone in Whiterun. We'll pay good money for information.
Information. Who are you looking for?
A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
Rorikstead. Alright. Why are you looking for this person?
It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information.
Not entirely certain how I feel about
If that
that.
doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away.
Who are you looking for exactly?
We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city.
Alright, very well then.
She cannot hide from us forever.
If I remember correctly, that book I read from Stalbor's place, the gentleman that helped us in the beginning, it said something about a Redguard working at a local tavern. Might have to look into
Got
that.
some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy.
More inside. Alright, I will go inside and talk to the gentleman behind the counter. Hello?
We've got small weapons as well as big. Maces, daggers, that sort of thing.
Excellent.
The
What have you
finest
got for
weapons
sale?
and armor.
Let me first sell as much as possible, which is all of nothing. All of absolutely nothing. How unfortunate. What does he have that I could buy? Ooh, that looks cool. 37, that's worse than ours, I think. Conjuring. Anything? Ooh, that might be nice. We also could use... Ooh, that's interesting looking. Could definitely use something that allows you to absorb souls for soul gems. But I don't think he has anything of the sorts. We're gonna go ahead,
doing business with you.
find someone else to trade with. First, we're gonna upgrade everything. That's our biggest concern. That needs that. Do you have a still ingot by chance?
I don't claim to be the best. Have you met my father? He's the steward,
Yes.
the finest
I
weapons.
will deliver that sword you gave to me to him. Oh, wrong section. Steel. Just need one. Thank you.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
go ahead and craft that. Excellent. The reason I'm not equipping that heavy armor hood yet is because I don't have it enchanted, if anyone was wondering.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
I'm here to buy food, Nazim. You don't need to worry about that.
Owning a farm does have its advantages.
It's a terrible person, that Nazim character. I'm not entirely certain how I feel about him. However, this guy is just
about everybody in here.
about as bad.
Give a holler if you have any questions. Everything's for sale.
How
my
is
friend.
business, by the way?
Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
Somehow I don't believe that.
Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated prices.
I see.
All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum.
So something tells me he is sharking us.
Isn't it obvious? By the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course.
Brings a fellow Breton.
Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty political power struggles. But without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis.
You know, I was just trying to make conversation, but
Trinkets, odds and ends.
it's apparent you're
that
much
sort of
more
thing.
interested into selling things than talking. That is fine. Excellent. This is a lot of money. I could definitely use some more of those. Let me see what type of spell tomes he has. Candlelight, clairvoyance. Nothing of importance for us, unfortunately. You don't have anything there that I could really use. I already have a backpack and whatnot. Ooh, restoration. Not gonna waste the money for it. I'd rather wait and get one a different way. However, these... Ooh, those are so expensive though. I might have to see what I can do some way else. Anything else I could sell you by chance? Ooh, I could sell you one of these. Amulet of Mara. Oh, no I cannot. I have appeared to have cleaned you out almost. Well, thank you for the business and the gold, at the very least. I'm sure someone else will enjoy that, enjoy the gold some way.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything or if it's work you need.
Yes. What have you got for sale?
Thirsty, food for the hungry.
Excellent, excellent. I need water. That is the biggest thing that I need. Ooh, green tea would be excellent. Any regular water by chance? No. Fortunate. How much food do I have? I could get rid of this bear meat and buy some actual food. I need to fill those up. Alright, so definitely grab some more food while we're here. Soup would probably be great. Excellent, excellent. Garlic bread cures all diseases. A light snack. We will go ahead and take those just because we got that rock joint last time. Can you fill these water bottles, please? Excellent. I think it filled all of them up. Perfect. I will take a little bit. Looking for work. She didn't have any more water, does she? Oh, I'd like some water right here. Duh. I'm just blind, apparently. Only one water. Unfortunate. I'm looking for work. Got any leads?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Okay, excellent. Thank
Need
you.
anything else? Just let me know.
While we're here, I think we might have a conversation. Let's sit in the back over here and wait for
Sadia, wake up.
Sadia to appear. And let's just talk to her real quick.
You want a drink?
Do you know anything about the Halkir warriors? We're looking for a Redguard woman?
Are you sure?
Without a doubt.
Oh no. They found me? I need your help, please. Come with me. I need to speak to you privately. Quickly, come with me.
Alright, lead the way, my dear, and I'll see what I can do to help you. Upstairs, interesting. Obviously doesn't want anyone overhearing our conversations. Let's see where this goes.
So, are you what?
Let's put that down.
You think you can take me?
Before.
You so much as touch me and you're going to lose fingers.
Let's put that down before anyone gets hurt, alright?
I'll cut you in half.
I don't know about that.
Know where I am? What do they offer you? Gold? How many more of them are coming?
Why don't you put that down
Tell
before
me.
you get hurt?
I'm sorry. Just don't hurt me. I know you're not one of them, but you just can't help them. You can't let them know I'm here. Please, will you help me? There's no one here I can trust.
Depends. Maybe. What do you want, exactly?
I am not the person that the people of Whiterun think I am. My real name is Eamon. I am a noble of House Suda in Hammerfell.
Interesting.
The men who are looking for me, the Alakir, they are assassins in the employ of the Aldmeri Dominion. They wish to exchange my blood for gold. I need you to root them out and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell for an execution.
How am I supposed to get rid of them? Also, if they are assassins, why wouldn't they just kill you?
They're mercenaries, only in it for the money. They're led by a man named Kamatu. Get rid of him, and the rest will scatter. I don't dare show my face, lest they recognize me, so you'll have to find out where they are.
Any suggestions on how to find them?
I heard one of them was just arrested trying to sneak into the city. If he's locked up in the jail, perhaps you can get it out of him.
We'll see.
Please. I know I'm asking you to do something difficult, maybe even dangerous. I just don't know who else I can trust.
Why haven't you gone to the guards?
You think I'd be in hiding if this was something I trusted town guards to handle? These men are ruthless, cunning, deceitful. They'll pay off whoever they can. I can't trust anyone here in Whiterun.
Why did you choose
Guards
to
and
trust
Jarls
me?
can be bought. And the Alakir are close. I'm running out of time, so I'm choosing to trust you.
Interesting decision. Why are they after you?
I don't know for sure. I spoke out against the Aldmeri Dominion publicly. I suspect that's why these men were hired to hunt me down.
That's an interesting reason
Find me
one
the
you
moment
killed.
The Alakir are taken care of.
I will see what I can do. Rorikstead was, I believe, the location of where they said they were going to hide out. So we are going to go there eventually. We have got some other quests. First of all, we have got to go talk to the Jarl. Oh no. Appears it's going to be some bad weather incoming. Last time there was bad weather, there was a dragon attack as well, which is a definite issue. Heimdall, hurry up. We need to get inside as quickly as possible. Oh, so I feel like the dragon that we killed was not the same as the one that showed up, so we definitely need to talk to the others as soon as possible.
You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
First of all, I have a sword for you.
As steward. From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruuf when his mood is agreeable.
Is that an issue with him?
Please, take these few coins for services rendered.
Thank you for the 20 gold. Alright, thank
Enjoy
you.
your visit to Dragon's Reach.
What else could it mean?
The Greybeards.
Excuse me?
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there?
Oh, yes. Let's see. The watchtower was destroyed, but we killed the dragon.
I knew I could count on Irileth. But there must be more to it than that.
Turns out I may be something called Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn?
Not much. It's just what the men called me.
Not just the men. The Greybeards seem to think the same thing.
The Greybeards?
Masters of the way of the voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
What do these Greybeards want with me?
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun?
Did. I was worried he was another dragon.
The voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tavish himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend?
Nord nonsense.
Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Rongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
I'm concerned as well.
Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you.
7,000 steps.
To climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world.
I suddenly don't know how I feel about this.
Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you.
Oh,
You've
I
done
didn't
a
mean to
great
do that.
service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office.
Excellent.
I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Alright, excellent.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, so might be something called Dragonborn. Not entirely certain what the Greybeards want with us. First of all, I need to talk.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Fringar.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
No, I want to know what Dragonborn means.
I don't know much. Only the old tales about the ancient heroes who would use the voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim.
Alright.
They say the emperors used to be Dragonborn. That all ended when Martin died during the Oblivion Crisis. The Greybeards can tell you much more than I can. They're the masters of the way of the voice, and taught Tiber Septim himself.
Interesting. What do you know about shouts?
Well, I only know what I've heard in the old tales. Shouting is an ancient form of magic, the use of one's voice to project their power. If you can shout, you need to go see the Greybeards. They'll know what to do.
What do you have for sale?
Take a look.
Any spell tomes, particularly with restoration? Lots of them. Excellent. Heals a caster. Ooh. We will have to pick that up. Let's look at a couple more. Healing? We already have that one. Healing hands would be nice as well. Lesser ward. Alteration. Looking for restoration at all. Steadfast ward. Anything? Turn lesser undead. That is what we're wanting. Go ahead and take that. Healing hands. And fast healing, I believe it was. It's going to make us kind of poor. Let's see what we could sell. Anything by chance? One of these. As well as these. And Amulet Talos. Might not be too important. We're gonna go ahead and disenchant that one though. Bounding, we might have to look at that. Anything else? No.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
That's something we'll probably have to look into as well. We're gonna need as much help as possible. We've learned 3 new spells. Restoration's quite good. Ooh, Axe of Whiterun. Burns target for 5 points damage. Targets on fire take extra damage. Interesting. I would like to enchant some stuff.
It seems this damnable conflict
Frost
has claimed
damage.
everyone's passions of late.
Interesting.
Me, I prefer my books and my spells.
I'm not surprised. Fortify Magicka regen, that would be nice. Increase your health. Ooh, only 4% because we don't have anything but a very bad soul gem. Do you have any cheap soul gems that are better than this?
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Excellent. Let's see what you have. A grand soul gem for 1,500 or greater for 10. Looks like we're not going to be using any soul gems for a while.
Your mind is the best weapon you have.
You wouldn't happen to have any spare soul gems laying around, would you? Petty.
So there's a tranquility in magic, don't you think? It is simply energy
Common.
to be harnessed by those with the will and knowledge.
Unfortunate.
Faendal.
I think I might have had a replacement for you.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
What does this thing exactly mean?
The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor. A gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are.
Interesting. Seems a bit cheap, but we'll do this.
As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
Interesting. Well, it's time to follow me.
Lead the way.
Faendal, it has been a pleasure. There you are. But I think it's time for you to go home. It's time for us to part ways.
I'll head back home if you need me.
Good luck, my friend. Thank you for your service. You have some interesting tales to tell. Camilla? I'm sorry. I'm not good with her name. I'll get it one of these days. Maybe.
I've got your back.
Oh, great. Pouring down rain. Let's check our quest things. We'll deal with that shortly enough. We might speak to the companions real quick. And let's look at our magic real quick and get rid of that. Should. Alright, good. Doesn't cost that much magicka. We can use that decently amount. Excellent. Let us. I'm guessing this is your Vasker. Interesting design of the building. I'd love to study this place. Must be very old and ancient.
Are those two at it again?
Watch the eye. This should be good.
Is this something that happens often?
All right. What are you waiting for? Get out of our guide. Somebody help!
I don't think anyone needs help. I think they got it themselves.
Going to enjoy killing.
Oh my.
Don't mind them. Just working out some issues in the old way.
I'm interested in joining the companions.
So you think you have what it takes? Lucky for you, I'm not not the one who makes that decision. Talk to Kodlak. Who knows? Maybe he's in a generous mood.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, just looking for as much help for destroying the dragons, but you know, either way. Oh, excuse me.
Watch what you...
Oh, I'm sorry about the pot. Hello?
I just tried to keep out of the way when they start roughhousing.
I can tell they do that quite a bit. Let us go talk to Kodlak, I believe is his name. Let's see what we can learn. Oh, this is an impressive building, indeed.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me.
Are you
A
Kodlak?
stranger comes to our hall.
I see. Who are the companions
Your
exactly?
question carries more weight than you may know, newcomer. The sort of thing some of us spend our lives pondering.
Interesting.
The difference between a noble band of warriors and a ragged bunch of assassins is as thin as a blade's edge. I try to hold us to the right path.
Alright, I'm interested in joining.
Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Excellent, a bed too.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy?
I can handle myself.
That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye.
Alright. Let us
Not here. Out in the yard. Come on.
Alright. Interesting. This might end badly if we're not careful.
Oh, I'm just a servant, dear. You want to talk to one of your companions. I've been tending to the warrior of Vaskar for as long as I can remember.
Alright. Vilkas, you seem to be well trained in the art of a double-handed or dual-handed. Two-handed. That is the word that I'm looking for. Swords. So let's see how this will go. Oh, hello. Great. I have an audience too.
The old man said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry. I can take.
I mean, if you're certain.
I've got a bad feeling.
Oh, wrong button.
Not bad. Can't you just say
Not bad. Next time won't be so easy.
We'll see.
You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
Okay. I feel like I'm just doing cheap errands just to help these people, but I'll see what I can do. Yorlin, I'm guessing?
What brings you here?
Vilkas sent me with a sword.
I'm guessing you're the newcomer then.
Is that obvious? Does Vilkas always send newcomers on errands?
Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the companions.
Zone has to be in charge, though.
Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group, but every man is his own. Every woman, her own.
Okay. Are you a companion?
Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them. My name is Eorlin Greymane. I work the Skyforge. Best steel in all of Skyrim. All of Tamriel.
I need to be going.
I have a favor to ask.
What is it?
I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me.
I'd be happy to lend a hand.
That's a good man.
Alright. Well then, what do we have here? Interesting. This book might be nice to read. 300 years ago, when Katarine became Empress, the first and only Dunmer to rule over all of Tamriel, she faced opposition from the Imperial Council. Even after she convinced them that she would be the best regent to rule the Empire, while her husband Pelagius sought treatment for his madness, there was still conflict, in particular from the Duke of Wittgenstein Mengolin, who took a particular delight in exposing all the Empress's lack of practical knowledge. In this particular instance, Catherine and the council were discussing the unrest in Black Marsh and the massacre of Imperial troops outside the village of Arminus. The sodden swampland and the sweltering climate, particularly in summertide, would endanger the troops if they wore their usual armor. I know a very clever armorer, said Katrin. His name is Mr. H, an Argonian who knows the environments our army will be facing. I knew him in Vivik, where he was a slave to the master armorer there before he moved to the Imperial City as a free man. We should have him design armor and weaponry for the campaign. Mr. M gave a short, barking laugh. She wants a slave to design armor and weaponry for our troops. Double S is the finest armor in the Imperial City. Everyone knows that. After much debate, it was finally decided to have both armors contend for the commission. The council also elected two champions of equal power and prowess, Nondor and Raphaelis, to battle against the arms and armaments of the real competitors in the struggle. Whichever companion won, the armor would supplied him would earn the Imperial Commission. It was decided that Bered would be outfitted with Mr. H and Yule by Mr. S. The fight was scheduled to commence in 7 days. Double S began work immediately. He would have preferred more time, but he recognized the nature of the test. The situation in Arminus was urgent. The Empire had to select their armor quickly, and once selected, the preferred armor had to act swiftly and produce the finest armor and weaponry for the Imperial Army in Black Marsh. It wasn't just the best armor they were looking for, it was the most efficient. Double S Dude had only begun steaming the half-inch strips of black virgin oak to bend into bands from the flanges of the armor joints when there was a knock on his door. His assistant, I don't even know if that's a D or a P, Feindus, I guess, ushered in the visitor. It was a tall reptilian, reptilian of common markings, a dull green fringed hood, bright black eyes, and a dull brown cloak. It was Hazadir, Katrin's preferred armor. I wanted to wish you the best of luck on that. Is that ebony? It was indeed. Sekas had bought the finest quality ebony weave available in the Imperial City as soon as he heard the competition, and he had begun the process of smelting it. Normally, it was a 6-month procedure for finding the ore, but he hoped that a massive convention oven stoked by white flames born of magicka would shorten the operation to 3 days. Double S Dude profoundly pointed out that the other advancements in his armory, the acidic lime pulls to sharpen the blade of the daikatana, and an unimaginable degree of sharpness, the akaviri forge and tongs he would use to fold the ebony back and forth upon itself. Hazadir laughed. Have you been to my armory? It's 2 tiny smoke-filled rooms. Front of the shop, the back is filled with broken armor, some hammers, and a forge. That's it. That's your competition for the 1,000,000 of gold pieces Imperial Commission. I'm sure the Empress has some reason to trust you to outfit her troops, said Double S kindly. He had, after all, seen the shop and knew that what Hazadir said was true. It's a pathetic workshop in the slums, fit only for the lowest of adventurers to get their iron daggers and cuirasses repaired. Double S had decided to make the best quality regardless of the inferiority of his rival. It was wrong button. Sorry. It was his way and how he became the best armorer in the Imperial City. Out of kindness and more, in a bit of pride, SKSE showed Hazadir how, by contrast, things should be done in a real professional armorer. The Argonian acted as an apprentice to SKSE, helping him refine the ebony ore, and to pound it and fold it when it cooled. Over the next several days, they worked together to create a beautiful daikatana with an edge bone sharp enough to trim a mosquito's eyebrows. Wow, that is impressive. Enchanted with flames along its length by one of the Imperial battle mages, as well as a suit of armor of bound wood, leather, silver, and ebony to resist the winds of oblivion. On the day of battle, SKSE Hazira and Feindus, whatever the hell that guy's name is, finished polishing the armor and brought it in Raus for the fitting. Hazadir left only then, realizing that Nadar Baran would be at his shop shortly to be outfitted. The two warriors met before the Empress and Imperial Council in the arena, which had been flooded slightly to simulate the swampy conditions of Black March. From the moment SKSE saw in his suit of heavy ebony and blazing daikatana and buried in his collection of dusty, rusted lizard scales and spear from Hazadir's shop, he knew he would win. And he was right. The first blow from the daikatana lodged in Baron's soft shield, and there was no metal trim to deflect it. Before Oud could pull his sword back, and Berid let go of his now flaming shield, still stuck on the sword, and poked at the joints of Ellen's ebony armor with his spear. Funny that they mentioned spears here, but none in Skyrim. Weird. Oud finally retrieved his sword from the ruined shield and slashed at Berid, and his light armor was scaled and angled, and the attacks rolled off into the water, extinguishing the daikatana's flames. When Berid struck at Oud's feet, he fell into the churned mud and was unable to move. The Empress, out of mercy, called a victor. Hazadir received the commission thanks to his knowledge of Argonian battle tactics and weaponry and how to best to combat them. He designed implements of war that brought down the insurrection of Arminis. Katrina won the respect of council, and when grudgingly that of the Thane Mago, so Double S went to Morrowind to learn what Hazadir learned there and was never heard from again. That's kind of a sad story at the end. That's one book down. I'd planned to read all the books, and my throat is already a bit dry. Let us get back inside, give Ayla her shield, and probably call it an episode after that. Go ahead and go back into Jorvaskr. God, that was one hell of a book. I was just talking about armor. Man, also the font on those books, nightmare to try and read. Quickly, at least. Let's see. Ayla, I believe, is downstairs. Have you seen Ayla? This way.
I'm just a servant.
Thank you.
You want to talk to one
I should knock first.
companions, I'm sure.
That's about as good as knocking. Hello? Sorry to interrupt.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker.
I have your shield.
Ah, good. I've been waiting for this. Good to see you made it up here.
You know this one? I saw him training in the yard with Vilkas.
Yeah, how'd I do?
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight?
Perhaps. He didn't exactly fight back. I don't care for
a
boasting.
man of action.
Yeah.
Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
Farkas.
Did you call me?
Also, we really need a travel lantern down here. It is pitch
Of course we
black.
did, Icebrain.
Icebrain.
Show this new blood where the rest of the whelps sleep.
New blood? Oh, I remember you. Come on, follow me.
Alright. Excellent. We have our first bed.
Skjor and Ayala like to tease me, but they're good people. They challenge us to be our best.
I'm impressed that you're able to
Nice
wield
to
a
have new
sword
face
through your
around.
cape.
It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life.
I can imagine.
The
Battling every
quarters are
single
up
day.
here. Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Telma will keep the place clean. She always has. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Ayala if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions.
Excellent, thank you.
By the way, if you're looking for something to do.
Oh?
We've gotten a letter about someone needing some muscle right here in Whiterun Hold. I don't know what the fight is about, and that's not our business anyway. I just need you to go out there, look tough, and scare this milk drinker into submission. No
Seems
more
simple
than
enough.
that. I don't want to hear about a killing, understand?
Yeah, no problem. I can handle that.
Try not to get carried away. By the
No
way,
problem.
if you're looking for something to do,
Alright, intimidate Skog in. Oh. In Blackmore. Interesting. Alright. We'll have to make a trip there. What time is it? By chance. It is 5:49. Let's talk to some of these new people.
If the Circle vouches for you, I'm sworn to respect their judgment. But that doesn't mean I like it.
Oh, okay. Why did you join the Companions?
So I wouldn't have to answer stupid questions from idiots.
I see. Okay. Rhea, you seem
I was
nicer.
companion until you came along. I guess that's okay. Just means I can show you the ropes.
Alright, why did you join?
Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl. Haven't you heard the stories of Kodlak and Skjor fighting off the 101 orc berserkers?
No, I haven't.
Skjor says it was more like 40, but he's just being modest. Where else would I want to be but here? Learning from them, fighting at their sides.
Where did Lydia go? Did she just disappear? Anyone else see that? Lydia?
Farewell.
Oh, okay, good, you're here. Hello.
The
Whoa!
latest recruit, right? Wait, is that right?
Please put the
Might
sword
head
down.
down to the meadery later. See what they're brewing up. You can smell the honey on the wind.
Ah, it seems like my kind of man. Why didn't you join?
A man of my station has many debts. I'm not much use at labor or learning, but I can throw a punch with the best of them. The companions let me fight for gold, so I fight.
Alright, interesting. What's it mean to be a companion
It
to you?
means when I have troubles, I always have someone on my side. We have shield siblings to keep our backs as dangerous as our fronts, I think.
Excellent. Well, glad I could be joined. And finally...
I never thought they would actually let me join the Companions. But now it looks like they're letting anyone in these days. I avoid going to Eastmarch if I can. Something in the air. I think it's just too close to the border.
Interesting. Why did you join the Companions?
Fortune and glory, friend. Fortune and glory.
Ah, typical. Expected nonetheless.
Until next time.
I think we're gonna have a seat here.
Are you
And
thinking you're better than me? I crawled west out of the wasteland, so show some respect.
I have no issues with you, kind sir, but I think we're gonna call the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next time, we're probably just gonna get some gold, do a couple quests, side quests, so there's that. We're not gonna touch, we're not gonna worry about the High God for a little bit. So until next guy, I will catch you guys later.
I've got training to get to.
Alright, I understand, but you're just sitting there eating bread, jerk.